For many, farming comes second nature having grown up with it. But what if you were to have an accident that changed how you do things forever? I'm Ben Jarbo with the Midwest Farm Report, and John Mitchell with Mitchell Brothers Farms is here to tell us his story of an accident that he had and how AgrAbility was able to help him continue doing what he loves.
So I had an accident on September 7th of 2022. I was chopping corn, and some of the corn wasn't flowing into the chopper like it should be, and I let the chopper run, and I got out and went to grab some of the corn and push it in, and I tripped and fell, and when I fell onto the head of the pull-type chopper, and it sucked me in, and it amputated my right arm, and then also it amputated my left foot. They were able to reattach my foot. So when I was in the hospital, my wife's aunt came in there, and she was talking. She knew about the AgrAbility program, and she kind of was telling me and my wife about it. And while my wife was sitting there with me, she started actually filling out some paperwork, to get enrolled in that program if I was even eligible for it. And yeah, it was a very quick response. I was in the hospital for 12 days. I came home, and then I think the first person from AgrAbility came out here on maybe middle of November.
With that program, when they came out, what they do, was it more talking to figure out if this is truly something you want to participate in, or what was that like?
Oh, that experience was amazing. What they did is, I don't know if I should say his name or not, but the gentleman that came out, he walked through my everyday, life on the farm, chores and stuff like that. And he pretty much said to me, hey, he's like, you could benefit from this. You could benefit from this, X, Y, and Z. Like, he was very, very smart on seeing what I do here and how me and my brother run our operation. He was very, very smart on, what AgrAbility could help me with on our operation, the way that we run it.
What kind of farm do you have? What do you farm there?
So me and my brother raise steers. We have between 150 and 200 steers, and then we run 500 acres, and that includes corn, soybeans, wheat, and a little bit of hay.
Could you give us some insight onto some of those things and that AgrAbility does to help you?
Yeah, so one of the big things, and now I'm just saying it was a big ticket item that AgrAbility helped me out with, is I got a skid loader that was ran by two joysticks, and AgrAbility, they took that skid loader. It was brand new, and they, not AgrAbility themselves, but there was the company that they bought it from, they actually altered it so that they took the right joystick out because I lost my right arm, and then they put foot pedals in it. And in my situation, with me having my foot amputated, even though they did reattach it, my mobility on my left foot there's not much mobility there to rock it back and forth. So they actually took this machine and they took the right joystick out. They took most of the functions from the right joystick and put it on the left joystick, and then they put foot pedals in it. But the foot pedals are set up electronic over hydraulic, so they're very sensitive, and they're actually set up like more sensitive than there's some machines out there that are electronic over hydraulic, but this machine is set up way more sensitive because I can't roll my left foot back or forward. So this machine accommodates, I can actually drive this machine just like anybody would drive a skid loader and run it, just like anybody can.
What are some other things that AgrAbility has done? I know you've mentioned the skid loader, but are there other things that they've done to help with maybe when you're going through your recovery process?
It was after I recovered and came home, they wanted to see my limitations and things that bothered me, that I was struggling with. And that's what and when I say they helped me, it was unbelievable. I mean, that program it's amazing. I've spoken at 2 or 3 different conferences, and I would be the first one to raise my hand to go back because the way that they helped me was just amazing. Minus the skid loader, they helped me with like small tools in the shop. They helped me with things on my corn planter. They helped me with, I burn wood. They helped me with a wood splitter. They just made things way more easier for me, and just gave me hope that I can farm and that I can do my everyday functions. It's just different,
Is there anything else you'd like to add about the AgrAbility program and how they helped you, or any other pieces of advice that you would like to give to people who might be going through a event like that?
Yeah, I do got to add to that. I mean, that program out there is amazing. And the money that is out there in that program, anybody that's in a situation, I don't care if you lose half your hand or 2 arms. I mean, everybody out there should, try to apply for it because the money is there. And it's only going to help you. It's not going to hurt you. If you apply and it doesn't work out, well, so be it, I guess. But it doesn't hurt to apply. And I will say that in my area where I live, the gentleman that kind of manages it, and that, like the caseworker, if you want to call him, he is an amazing person. He's a farmer himself that lost some fingers, so he knows like the ins and outs about, struggling with trying to do something that you used to be able to do. And he knows how it is. And also it helps out because he's a farmer. He grew up on a farm. He still farms. It's the best situation you could ever ask for in my area. But yeah, I would advise anybody to apply for it because it doesn't hurt to go through the paperwork. It doesn't take that long, and the only thing that's going to come out of it is good. If nothing happens, well, so be it. You only spent the time on a little bit of paperwork, and it's worth it because the program is amazing.
Mitchell says that he is forever grateful for what AgrAbility has done for him, and that he will continue to share his story to give hope to others. For the Midwest Farm Report, I'm Ben Jarbo.